Rick Blangiardi is beyond a graduate and fan of the University of Hawaii. He is truly a devoted friend. And I intentionally use the word friend because he just gives so much of himself to the school.
Rick played for the university football, and he was passionate about the game. And he was so intense as a player that he was invited by Coach Larry Price to become a graduate assistant. He received his master's from the University of Hawaii and then became a full-time coach.
He is someone who has played for UH, he's coached for UH, and then he's had the power to bring some of UH's biggest and greatest moments into the homes of people of the state of Hawaii.
You tell me what other player, coach, sportscaster, media executive, and philanthropist has done as much as Rick Blangiardi has for the university.
My husband and I were expecting our first child, and one day Steve came home with a gift from Rick, and it was this lion. And I thought for a second, and I said, okay, you know, this is Rick, this makes a lot of sense. Why send a teddy bear when you can send the king of the jungle? And I didn't think much of it. It was in Jace's room for months, and as he got older, he turned about a year old, and he started to communicate more. And one morning, he looked at me and he says, "Mommy, roar!" And he pointed to the lion, and then he did it every day after that. He started his day loud and proud, roared and strutted, and all I could think of is, that is Rick. Rick is a man of, I would say, integrity, passion, and leadership.
He's passionate, passionate, passionate.
He has shaped and molded so many people, including myself, in the television industry.
He's been the head of NACOA, he's coached. He lives and breathes UH and UH football.
Congratulations, Rick. This is an honor you truly deserve. As a player for the University of Hawaii, you were so committed. As a coach, you were passionate on the sidelines, to say the least. And now, even though you have kind of had to turn in your cleats, I still feel like you've been elevated to some type of team captain.
Coach, how deeply you have reached into many people's lives, especially your players. I can only say for them and for me, mahalo.
Well, first of all, I have to say how much this award means to me and this recognition. I am deeply touched, and I probably don't have the right words to say that, but I want to thank everybody, especially that was involved in my receiving this tonight. Okay, that said, I think in the spirit of saying my thanks, my mom and dad have long since gone. I owe it to them, who had the courage and the vision to move a family from the East Coast to bring me to Hawaii. And I'll forever and eternally be grateful, because I didn't know at the time that I was about to change my destiny, which it certainly did. And to that end, I think, not unlike millions of other people, I fell in love with this place in the moment I arrived, and it was tremendous. But what was so special is the love that I felt back from so many people, especially, and the love of this place. And so that has been the thing that has carried me through. I've had the best friends in my whole life live here in Hawaii, and people that have meant so very much to me over the years. And so, you know, I can't express that either. My words are just really, quite honestly, what I try to live up to every day is some form of payback for all the incredible experiences and love that I felt here. I especially want to thank Don and Liz. I have no idea what they said on their tape, but I can tell you this. I asked them, Don nominated me for this, so I'm grateful, but I wanted to pick a couple people from different chapters of my life, and so Don was some 30 years earlier than my experiences of Liz. I hope what they had to say was great, but I want to thank them very, very much. Real quickly, in going through, a guy that was really pivotal in his decision-making and how he thought of me and how he treated me was Larry Price. Going back to my playing days and my coaching days, you know, he had so much to do with my gaining acceptance, if you will, and the success early on that I had here in Hawaii. I owe Coach Price a great amount of gratitude. Segued that into my broadcast career with Jim Leahy. A guy I had a tremendous love-hate relationship with. He likes to brag about the fact that I fired him multiple times, but we were broadcast partners at the booth, and during some of the greatest years of Hawaii football. We lasted 13 years together before I moved to the mainland, but it was a great experience. And in that regard, I just want to say one thing. I moved here, took my young family to Seattle, and while I was up there, after arriving, I was the guy from Hawaii, and that was really cool. I liked that. But when I left Seattle to go work at CBS in New York, and I was the guy from Seattle, I knew no, I could never be that. And ultimately, I found the way to come back home in the summer of 2002. So, you know, in that experience here, coming back as a broadcaster with a lot of responsibilities, I really owe an acknowledgement to the men and women of Hawaii News Now and everything that they represent, to the people of this state, to my own work experience with them, the pride that I have in them, and everything that we try to accomplish day in and out, day out, to better serve the people. My 3 kids, great. They grew up, born and raised here, Keikioka Aina. Matthew, my oldest son, my son Ryan, who works at the University of Hawaii, a special shout out to him. I hope he's in the audience tonight, and my daughter Laura. But you know, when I came back to Hawaii, last thing I want to say is that I came back with great sense of anticipation, a great sense of wanting to make a difference here. Little did I know what was waiting for me. I knew the professional challenges was really the unexpected love of my life. Karen Chang, my life partner, has been very special to me for over the last 10 years. I appreciate her love, and she knows that she's loved right back. I thank all of you for having me here. This is a great honor. Mahalo.